Hello and assalamu alaikum to all the viewers who are watching me live on my Facebook account, and you can watch this after recording on LinkedIn and YouTube as well. I'm your host Mariam Zulfikar, training Wali, working as Vice Principal at Rehan School Online Academy, and I welcome to all of you in my podcast. The name of this podcast, the Trainers Podcast, where I invited the beautiful, very wonderful, talented, and the people who already worked a lot in different kind of the field of work. Today, I'm honored and I have a very amazing and very special guest in my studio, Jasmine Patel Pakistanwali, and she is right now residing in Toronto, Canada. And let's meet to Jasmine Patel and let's welcome her in our studio and let's know about the amazing journey and the life of Jasmine Patel. Hello, Jasmine. How are you? And thank you so very much for being the part of my studio. And I believe this episode will be very wonderful going to.
Thank you, Miriam, for having me on your show. It's quite an honor. Last minute, but quite an honor. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Before going towards the interview, I request you, Jasmine, please introduce yourself so that for me and the audience can know about you.
Sure. Thank you, Miriam. So, hey guys, I'm Jasmine Patel, and I'm originally from the U.S., and now I live in Canada. I am an author of 4 books. I'm an interviewer and host of my own show, From Me to We with Jasmine Patel. I am a social media influencer, and also I am a facilitator trainee for Rehan School. But most importantly, I'm someone who wants to connect with people and change the world one connection at a time. So thanks again, Miriam.
That's really amazing about you. You are the connector, that connecting the people around the world. That's amazing. First of all, I just want to know about this special characteristic of yours, and you are doing wonderfully about this thing. The people you are actually connecting to each other. How was your experience so far till now? When you are connecting lots of the people around the world, and you have no idea about before connecting them.
I mean, if anyone told me I'd be doing this type of stuff, say 10 years ago, I'd look at them and be like, are you kidding me? I don't even like people to begin with. You honestly think that I'd spend all my time connecting with people and connecting people to each other? You gotta be out of your mind. And then universe was like, oh, really? We're gonna put you right where you are. And yeah, my experience with connecting with people and connecting people with each other is very rewarding for me because, like, I don't know everything. But what I do know is that people know lots of different kinds of things, and I also know that some people might be more experienced in teaching or farming or whatever, So, for example, actually, this happened this morning, so I'm going to share it. So, one of my friends contacted me on WhatsApp and said that she wanted to enroll her 10-year-old daughter into Rehan School. And then she asked me a whole bunch of questions about the school. And I'm like, you know what? I would love to answer your questions, but I don't know enough information yet. So here, let me connect you to Miriam and Dulat, the principal and vice principal of the Rehan School Online Academy, because they'll be able to answer your questions more than I can. And that is exactly what I did. So that's how I help people. Like, I can't help them with everything, but what I can do is connect them with someone that can help them. I'm not sure if they answered your question.
But that's really amazing. You're actually helping people a lot around the world. How the experience till now that makes you so much crazy about this connecting people around the world, and you have a very different experience when you connect the two different individuals for their mutual interest and the mutual working they are actually doing.
Wait, man, you're asking such amazing questions. I'm going to ask you to repeat that.
Okay, I was asking to you any kind of crazy experience about the people when you connect the people for the mutual benefit, and they already work in the same interest, but you got a very different kind of the reflection before after connecting them.
Oh, um, great question. Can we come back to this one later?
Sure thing, sure thing. Okay. Till now, you are the part of this Rehan School System. What actually, before joining this system, you have an idea, are you thinking about what actually Rehan sir is doing in the whole school system and he introduced to you? And after joining this teacher training as a trainee, what now your perception changed or the same thing?
Well, before joining, this initiative, Rehan School, like, I thought that Rehan School was, training the kids instead of doing the typical stuff like reading, writing, science, math, all that basic stuff. Like, the school is actually giving the students the skills like entrepreneurship, leadership, interviewing skills, communication. I could keep going on and on. And not only that, but all this AI stuff to make them a better person. And when they grow up, they'll be able to, be good leaders and all that good stuff. And well, after I joined, it's exactly what I thought it would be, except even better. So I'm glad to be a part of it.
Thank you so very much. Jasmine, you are an entrepreneur and you know better what actually the challenges and the setbacks and entrepreneur already faced. So, which things you think that the person we are actually nursing in this system, which thing we need to teach them in a very early age so that they have a better idea before going toward the entrepreneurship?
Well, for me personally, I think the most important thing that they have to learn before they can become a good entrepreneur and everything is how to communicate effectively with people, how to connect with people, and how to work with people. Because these days, it's not about what you know in this world, it's about who you know. You're not going to get anywhere in life unless you know the right people. I speak from experience. So, if they learn connection and the communication skills and actually practice it effectively through interviewing people and learning about all these different cultures and countries and everything else and become more open-minded, I think that's what's going to help them become better.
Okay, I mean you are actually focusing about their skills. They need to just first master their skills and then they can go on, right?
Yes.
Till now, you wrote four different amazing books. Can you share the books that you already wrote, and what are the basic inspiration that motivate you and instigate you to write these masterpiece of yours?
Oh boy, that's a great question. That's going to be a long answer too. So the first book I'll start out with, I didn't actually write it first. It was like my third book that I wrote. but it's the book that eventually kickstarted everything else. So this starts back in 2018 when I was taking my LNA class in school. The teacher had us watch a movie called Pay It Forward. And I don't really want to spoil the movie, but let's just say that movie changed my life. And I got inspired to do something like that in the world. So I'm like, what can I do? And then the name Waves of Kindness popped out to me. And I'm like, I want to write a book called Waves of Kindness. And actually, I started writing the book, pen and paper, the old-fashioned way. But unfortunately, I had to abandon that project because I was, I had to focus on school and everything else. But then when I started getting on Facebook and then I started getting interviewed by people, I started a platform called Waves of Kindness that was based on that. And the platform grew pretty big. Like over 2,000 people were a part of it at one point. It was pretty cool. And then after I met Praven, my husband, then we got married, came to Canada, everything like that, I was able to go back on Facebook, get all the posts that I wrote throughout the years because I knew I was going to make a book out of it, and then put it all together, and then voila. I made that book, Waves of Kindness Passport. And then the other books that I wrote, You're the Love and You're the Love Passport. I wrote those with my husband, Rehan Patel, and they're pretty much about our love story, how we met and everything. It's rather a unique love story, and people could learn a lot from it. And then we wrote about love and everything else. Inspiration behind that, well, us, I guess. And then the latest book I wrote was a birthday book that I wrote for my bestie, Lori, for her birthday, because I didn't want to buy her something from the dollar store or just give her a birthday card. I wanted to take it a step up and give her something that she never thought she'd get. So I spent a week, a couple days doing it, a whole ass birthday book, published on Amazon and everything. And I gave it to her. And inspiration behind that, her, to be honest, because she's my she's everything to me, and she's helped me a lot and stuff, and I wanted to honor her. So yeah.
Okay, that's really amazing. The other day you mentioned that you were spending time with your bestie. I got an idea that person is really means a lot to you. That's why you're having some time from your normal routine, and you're spending lots of days with her. That's actually the good thing. So, Jasmine, in this very fast pace of this world, right now we are moving towards the globalization, digitalization, and this AI world as well. So, what do you think? How much is really important to give the space and the time appropriately to your specific relationship that you are paying to your friends and family and the married life as well? So, how is it important, and what kind of the things we need to focus on if we want to stay have a very healthy and very long-term relationships?
So what are you asking me? I'm trying to understand
I'm
the
asking
question.
that in this very fast-paced world, how a person can be continue a relationship in a very long-term manner as you are doing, and specifically allocating your time from your normal routine to spend the time with your loved ones and the friends and their family members as well.
Oh, it's pretty easy. Just strike a healthy balance between like spending time with your loved ones and everything. No, not on the phone, not on technology, but actually spend time with them face to face. Because, technology is great and all. Technology is awesome. But when it comes to your family and your friends that you know in real life, I strongly encourage you to spend time, actual time with your loved ones. And when you are doing it, don't be on your phone. Focus on them. I'm not sure if that answered your question.
Now, actually, it is. Nowadays we are actually focusing on the digitalization. So we are following this technological word, and we are saying, considering this. If I send a message or call, that's pretty okay. But you are actually focusing to spend the time physically rather than this technological word. We need to don't take the sport to have a very good relationship. That actually means a lot. um okay, till now you are moving from USA to Canada. So how is the journey, and this was the done after the marriage or before marriage you decided you have to go to Canada and leaving the USA and something?
Hmm. Great question. Well, to sum it up, my life in the US wasn't really that good. You'd probably be like, wait, what? USA is probably the most powerful country in the world. How can you say it wasn't that good? Well, I don't want to go into too many details, but let's just say after my parents found out about me and Praven, they were not too happy, and I had to go through a lot of stuff during that month of August back in 2022. And but here's where it all started. It all started when I finally met my husband in person in the U.S. In June of 2022. And after that, like I was like, you know what? I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to move out of my parents' house and do stuff and be an adult and everything. And then me and Craven, like got engaged, and then I went to Canada and stuff. And now I wouldn't go back to the US even if you paid me. My life right now, my life here, it's freaking amazing. It just keeps on getting better. And me being able to do all my Facebook stuff and do interviews like this whenever I want and not feel like I have to hide from anybody, it's amazing. The freedom's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, Jasmine, what do you think about this AI? Is it better we need to just focus on the skillful things, or we have to side by side we need to focus on our education, the conventional things, we need to go for it?
Okay. So I'll be honest, when AI was first introduced and everything, I really didn't, I was strongly opposed to it because it was like, oh my God, AI is going to take over, um, people are just going to rely on AI for everything, and we're not going to have any brains left by the time AI is done with us. I was that against it. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it out because why not? And AI is amazing. Now, AI is amazing and I say if you use it the right way. Don't don't use it as a way to replace that awesome brain of yours. Use it in addition to your brain. Okay? Brain first, AI second.
Okay, I mean, you are actually focused on that human creativity cannot be stopped and we cannot merge it with AI.
Well,
Okay, so
I didn't really mean that, but we can use AI to enhance our creativity. Like, use it as an extension of our creativity. Like, okay, I'll give you an example, right? So, say I have an idea to, say, write a song, right? So, I go on ChatGPT, I type up, as much as my brain can come up with. Then I'm like, okay, finish the lyrics off for me. Then what I'll do is take the lyrics that I've written. Then it will continue and give me the rest of the song. That's what I'm talking about. Start with your brain first, and if you need help, then go to AI and be like, help me out.
Okay, that's great. Okay, Jasmine, if you have a choice, okay, and you are living in this current era, and you can go for the AI school or you can go for the conventional school, what would be your choice?
AI school. AI school and everything else. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you something very sad here. Okay? So, everything that I've learned these past 4 years of me being on Facebook and doing all my stuff and connecting with y'all and everything, it's like I've learned so much more than I have when I was in school. At school, I learned nothing pretty much. I never learned how to like connect with people effectively, or all that stuff. But these 4 years I have, and I've become a lot better person for it. So yeah, either AI school or convention school. Give me AI school, please.
Okay, but if your time has gone, you can just learn by your own pace. It's your adulthood now. You need to enjoy this. Okay, Jasmine, I just want to know about connecting people with each other. Is an art. How we can learn it?
If you are good, okay, we're gonna use you as an example, Miriam, because you're the perfect example here. You may not think you're connecting people, but spoiler, you actually are. For example, you're teaching before we went live here. I was actually in her class for that hour and a half, right? With a whole bunch of other people, right? So she thinks she's not connecting people with each other, but she totally is, you know? And say if you're interviewing people or you're getting interviewed, you're connecting with people and you're connecting people with each other without even trying. And that's the beauty of it. Connection happens naturally, it's not forced.
Got it. Because I thought this connecting people is an art, so we can learn it. If we can learn it, so how that? Because it's really helpful for me. I need to learn this art, and then I can connect myself with lots of people.
You've already mastered it. Like I said.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god!
sure. You've already mastered it, man. By doing what you're doing. You do it every day. But maybe it's time for you to become aware of that and build upon it. And I can help you if you want.
Okay, that's been honored. If you can help me to connect with lots of foreigners and the people who are actually doing wonderful job in the field of training, because I'm looking for the people who are giving the certain training to the trainees, so that I can improve myself and I can learn lots of different things in the training niche, and then I can work for this whole thing, and I can do lots of things in a betterment of this training niche in Pakistan, definitely. Okay, Jasmine, the other day you explained me that you love the culture that we are following in Pakistan, and you actually being want to experience this thing. So, do you have any kind of a plan to visit the Pakistan and have an experience of it?
Like I don't have like a solid like, oh, it's definitely gonna happen plan, but like it's my dream. I want to do it, and I've been researching about it, and the more I research about it, the more I believe it's going to happen.
Okay, that's so nice. And we welcome you definitely, and that will be a very wonderful honor for all of us to host you in Pakistan and make it a very memorable journey for you. Lastly, Jasmine, I request you please suggest three important points in being an entrepreneur you want to suggest me and students who will be the future entrepreneurs.
Okay, all right. So, number one, I've said this every single time on every other show I've been in this week. Step outside your comfort zone. I cannot stress this enough. Your life is not going to get better. You're not going to make friends. You're not going to accomplish anything if you decide to stick into your own comfy little bubble. You got to start being comfortable being uncomfortable. And yes, that means doing things you never thought you'd do. I'll give you a perfect example because it happened to me today. I was in Miriam's class an hour ago or a couple hours ago, and I kid you not, I was nervous that whole time. Like I was sweating because I've never done anything like that before. You know, I mean, I'm good like talking with one person at a time. You know, that's fine. But like me being in a whole group of people, that's like, whew. But you know what? I stayed. I did it. I'm gonna keep on doing it. You know, and I'm sure it'll get better. So step outside your comfort zone. Do things that scare you, because those things are the things that you need to do to get to where you need to be and want to be in life. Second thing is connect with people. And connecting with people is easy these days because we have all this technology. So don't be afraid of people. Just go and connect. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is that they're just not going to respond to you. You know, you just got to go and connect, you know? And number three, so when you start getting yourself out there and a lot of people start knowing about you, you're gonna come across haters, okay? And they only hate you because of one or two reasons. Number one, they're jealous of you. They know that you're great, but their ego up here doesn't want to admit it. And number two, they just don't have anything else better to do. So if you're watching this and if you're reflecting on what I'm saying right now, and then you're like, you know what? Yeah, all right, this makes sense. Keep on going. You're doing something right. You're always no one's. I mean, you can't. Fact of life. You're not going to please anyone. You're not going to please anyone. It's just not how it works. You just got to keep on going and invest your time and energy into the people that do support you and do understand what you're trying to do. And eventually, these so-called haters will be like, you know what, bro? You were right. I'm sorry. I mean, it may or may not happen, but now, summing everything up, just keep on being the amazing people you're being and keep on shining.
Thank you so very much for sharing your pearls of wisdom with us, and it's really honored to have you on my show and being a host of this podcast. I'm feeling so grateful. Thank you so very much, Jasmine, for being so amazing guest of this podcast. podcast series. Thank you so very much, and thank you, audience, who are watching us live on my this Facebook account, Mariam Zulfikar Training Wali. Today we were hosting Jasmine Patel Pakistanwali. So thank you so very much for watching this. I'll be back with another amazing guest. Till then, take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.